obligations. If we want to go, we will go. And if we don't want to go, we will not go. And if they no longer want to be friends with us, that's fine. Because if we didn't want to go anyways, and they stop inviting us, great. Real talk, play it out. Well, then it's like, well, they might say bad things about us. So does everyone else. Everyone else you pass is always gonna have bad things to say about you. It's just part of life. Number 17, you cannot be CEO of more than one thing, no matter how much you want to or how good the opportunity is. Saying no to everything means saying yes to the one thing that matters. And so in another video, I basically talked through the biggest mistakes I made in my life. And one of the recurring themes that happened before Layla, and even as ashamed as I am to say this, even with Layla being with me, is that I would steamroll her in the earlier parts of our career before I respected her opinion as much as I do now. Well, she's like, don't you feel like we have enough going on that we shouldn't take off, take a bite at this other thing? And I'd be like, no, we got it, we can handle it. And I was wrong. And so I want to be really clear about something, because I think there's a lot of confusion about this kind of in my audience. I own equity in a lot of companies. That is very different from being CEO or operator in a lot of companies. At an extreme example, if you buy stock in 10 companies on the stock exchange, you are an owner of all those companies. You do not operate any of them. Ownership is very different from operating. In my opinion, you can only operate one thing very well. If you operate two, you operate them at a huge decrement. So I'll give you an example here. If you can run two $1 million businesses by being CEO of both, you have the potential to run a $10 million business if you only picked one. There's a huge, it's not 1 + 1 and then it's really $2 million business. It's really like you have 5 times the output if you just focus. Because the thing is all of the wins come from the depth and the nuance. It comes from the outsized returns come at the very end of the race. That's where you make the smallest individual improvements, but you get the biggest returns from it. And so a simple example is the difference between gold medal and silver medal in the Olympics is a fraction of a second. But the difference between gold and silver in real life implications is everything. You're either the best in the world or you're not. And who knows who the bronze medalist was last year? No one knows, but everyone knows who Usain Bolt is. So there's huge there's huge real life returns for getting this little bit better, that all of the focus centralized on one thing gets you, that you lose out on. Because, and the thing is that because of your own ignorance, because you're not close enough, you can't see the opportunities that you can't see. They're unknown unknowns from an opportunity perspective that you only become aware of if you cut off one, another saying is killing your babies. Like, you have to kill one of your babies so that you can let the other one grow up. And so I have been the king of wanting to keep all my children alive. But the amount of money that I made after cutting out all of these side projects and these side hustles and these gigs and these weird partnerships, like all of that happened in the first year of Layla and I being together, because she was like, dude, I think you could do so much more if you could actually focus. And like, I tell these stories because I was that person. And so I was like, if you were struggling with this stuff, I get it. I'm not like I did this and I fucked up, and I'm trying to help you not fuck up and get there faster. I had a chiropractor agency. I had a dental agency. I had my gym launch business where I was flying around in person doing different launches. I still owned my gyms from back home, 5 of them. 5 of those are individual businesses. I had 8 businesses that I was CEO of, all of them. And it was horrible. This is when I lost everything. This is when I had a DUI head-on collision. This is when my mother went to the hospital, also a terrible thing. My grandfather died, who I was really close with. All of those things happened in like a 6-month window. And Layla, to point 15, was like, what are you most afraid of right now? And I was like, I'm afraid of having this hard conversation with these partners because I don't think I should be in these partnerships anymore. She's like, well, they're not gonna end themselves. And I'll be really honest with you. The only way that I was really able to do it was I got in my head-on collision in the DUI, and I had a coach who told me, they were like, your stress is going to kill you. He just said that, like, you got out alive. So what are you gonna do now? And so I basically had to face my own death or mortality or just getting out alive. Like, I had got a head-on collision